Hi, I'm Tasneem Khan and I'm an early child development practitioner, and welcome to the iteach early child development program. I hope that you have enjoyed the last activity that we did together. It was the tearing of paper, and I hope your kid is enjoying doing it too. But now that we said we are going to use the pieces of paper that we tore to basically do another activity, okay? So let's move on to that activity. This activity is called pasting. So we're going to do pasting today, so let's get into it. It goes together basically, tearing and pasting. So there's the pieces of paper that I did the other day that I was tearing, and we are going to be pasting it. So I'm going to need a bit of paper. Let's see if I can get a sheet. Okay, so yeah, I have a sheet. Remember, you're going to be having 2 sheets all the time. Everything that you do, every activity that you do, it's going to be 2 sets of material for the activity, because you are going to have a turn, and obviously the kids. So now let's see, we get to use the print. The kids get excited about that sticky and gooey stuff. Okay, so this is the activity. So you have your page out in front of you, your print. Most of the material is obviously kept to your right hand side, and your paper is obviously in the front of you. So this is how you're going to start the activity. You're obviously going to introduce the print. So I've got Jane sitting next to me. I'm going to say, hi Jane. Today we're doing a pasting activity, and this is print. We use print for sticking pieces of paper. You cannot just stick any pieces of paper. You're only going to stick the paper that I'm telling you that you can stick, or that mommy is telling you, or teacher is telling you, or coach is telling you. Whoever is basically giving the lesson, or grandma is telling you, or your sister, whoever is presenting the activity to the child at that point. I expect it most of the time to be the parent or the grandparent or an older sibling. So you do introduce the print, you show them how we open it, okay, and then we're going to turn the bottom and it goes up, and we're not going to turn it too much because we don't want to waste it and misuse the print, and we're going to close it so it goes down. So turn it to go up, and then turn it again, it goes down, and when we're done we want to close it because we don't want it to dry up basically. So I'm just pretending I'm talking to Jane. Yeah, so we've introduced the print. And then we said, do you remember we were tearing the pieces of paper and we kept them aside to do an activity? Well, here's our pieces of paper. Today we're going to be sticking it, okay? We're going to be pasting it onto a page. So we're going to take the paper, our strips of paper, and we're going to paste it here. So this is how you do this. You take a strip of paper. Okay, remember, most of our activities, like I said, we're not talking, so we're just going to be showing deliberate, slow movements. Right. Turn 1, 2 turns. 1 turn. 2 times. Now kids, obviously they like to take the print and like roll it back and forth many times. I always say just go 2 times, so you make sure that you have enough print. So just 1, 2. Pick your print back up, take your pen, and the sticky side goes down. There. And as you can see, we stuck it. It's not falling. It's on the page. We're going to go again. Take another strip of paper. 1, 2 times. Pick that up. Stick that down. Again. Another piece of paper. Yeah, 1, 2. Pick that up, and we're gonna stick that down. So as you can see, I've stuck some paper here. I do have some strips remainder, and obviously the kids will want to put that somewhere and they're confused where they're gonna stick it. So you tell me, if you have no space on this side, we're not gonna waste paper. We're gonna turn it the other side, and we're gonna stick the strips of paper. So we're gonna go 1, 2. There we go. Now we're gonna stick that down. That's another one. 1, 2, and I'm going to stick it down. And there, we have already learned tearing, and we combined it with pasting, and you can make a tearing and pasting activity, which I'm going to show you how to do together as a joint activity. But that's more of like an extension. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the pasting activity. Okay, see you in the next activity.